So, Eun-hee, I heard you have a story on a young composer who's pushing the boundaries of music. Sounds very interesting. Tell us more.
Yes, so this 19-year-old composer 이하느리 is one of the most in-demand young composers on the global classical music scene. And recently he took a bold leap into new territory as he made his debut in the Korean traditional orchestral music. So his new piece, Unselected Ambient Loops 2525, was recently premiered in Seoul under the baton of conductor Choi Soo-yeol. Let's take a look. 19-year-old classical music composer 이하느리 has unveiled his first traditional Korean music piece. He won the Bartók World Competition in Hungary when he was just 18. This young talent has also written a commissioned piece for pianist Eun-hee, the youngest ever winner of the Van Cliburn International Piano Competition at just 18 years old in 2022. Now Lee has entered a completely new territory by composing his first piece for Korean traditional orchestra, a bold step that bridges tradition and modernity and breaks down the walls between Korean and Western music. The opportunity came when conductor Choi Soo-yeol, currently serving as the principal guest conductor of the Seoul Metropolitan Traditional Orchestra, invited Lee to write a piece. Choi describes the Korean traditional orchestra as a branch of contemporary music, a special genre that allows us to express the present through ancient instruments. 이하느리's debut in the genre came to life through the Seoul Metropolitan Traditional Orchestra's concert, filling the Sejong Center for the Performing Arts on Thursday night with the richly layered and resonant sounds of 국악, Korea's traditional music. In an interview with representatives from the Sejong Center, Lee described his piece as an attempt to construct an entirely different kind of sentence using the vocabulary of 국악, one that unfolds loosely, hazily, without clear peaks or dramatic climaxes. 이하느리, premiering his work Unselected Ambient Loops 2525, his debut composition for a Korean traditional orchestra, experimentally explores the unique tones and sonic possibilities of traditional instruments. Quoting him, in this piece the loop functions more like a memory, fading, warping, and merging into new contexts yet never entirely vanishing. As pianist Eun-hee puts it, he's one of the most outstanding composers of our time. The future of the music world isn't just bright, it's dynamically unpredictable.
Wow, I'd love to listen and find out how it actually sounds at the scene. So how was it, Eun-hee?
Well, to be honest, I haven't had many opportunities to experience a Korean traditional orchestra performance, and I was genuinely moved because each instrument had such beautiful and distinct sound. I was also amazed by how the composer crafted a 40-minute-long piece, especially having learned that most of the works performed by Korean traditional orchestras are typically just 10 to 15 minutes long, so it really was something special.
Definitely. And what was the story, or what is the story behind this? And is there any other upcoming performances we can check out?
Yes, Bella. So conductor Choi Soo-yeol shared that he reached out to 이하느리 as he was looking for a composer who could create something unique, a unique sound. And Lee is known to often find inspiration in the sound of the instruments themselves. So considering the stark contrast in acoustic qualities between Western and traditional Korean instruments, this project was a true artistic challenge and exploration at the same time for both composer and conductor. And to answer your other question, 이하느리 is also preparing another premiere. His new work called As If I will debut on July 3rd at the Seoul Arts Center, one of South Korea's arts and culture hubs. Tickets are still available, so be sure to visit the official website for more information.
Thanks for the information. And it's really always exciting to see these talented individuals being recognized as geniuses and to look forward to what they're going to bring out to the world. And Eun-hee, thank you very much for sharing your story today and also for all of the wonderful coverages that you brought to the Culture Wave.
Thank you, Eun-hee.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Thank you.